For this week's long-term use review, I want to talk to you about our battery terminals from SDHQ. Mary is off on a special assignment this week, so you'll just get me. This is going to be a relatively short video because, what else can you say about battery terminals? This is probably the modification or upgrade, whatever you want to call it, that took me the longest time in researching. I bet I spent a good part of a year trying to find terminals that would best suit us for the connections that we had to make. What I like about them: battery terminals are small, unassuming items, but they are so very important, especially when it comes to connecting other accessories to the battery, like a winch. These are especially nice because they still will allow the factory terminal ends on the factory battery cables to connect to the battery. You don't have to cut these ends off and splice on new terminals. I was a little bit worried at first about, these are made out of aluminum, billet aluminum. I was a little worried about them oxidizing quickly. But we've had these on for almost a year now, and as you can see, other than a little bit of dirt on here, there is no oxidation at all, and no reaction between the steel bolts and the aluminum terminal. And they look really nice. Some of the aftermarket terminals are this big clunky block with all the connections up on top, and that I just don't like the looks of those at all. What I don't like about them, there really isn't that much I don't like about it. In fact, I'm struggling to find things I don't like about them. One thing is, right after we put them on, we drove around quite a bit and got it hot under the hood, numerous times. And they did loosen up a tad bit. But we just took a wrench, gave them a little bit more of a crank, and since then, they haven't loosened up at all. SDHQ also make their own custom covers for these terminals. Something that I would like to see better with the covers themselves is that I wish they covered all of the terminal, even up here, especially on the positive side. This is just one dropped big wrench away from a shower of sparks. Overall, we are absolutely perfectly happy with them, and we highly recommend them for your rig. Now, I'm not saying that oxidation would never happen with these. In fact, I'd like to hear your ideas about what I can put on this aluminum to keep them from oxidizing, but I'm a little reluctant to do that because usually coatings like that just attract dirt and mud on them, and it could become really unsightly really quick. But if you have any ideas, let me know down in the comments. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, and I hope you consider subscribing to our channel.